Okay, so I forgot to make one last month, but this is the Genshin account update for December and I guess January. So, as you can see probably from my team, I did roll for Ganyu. Um, I love this character. Um, so I guess we'll start from the beginning. So, I'm a dolphin. Pretty sure that should be self-explanatory by just everything. um, so currently my main DPS on my general, I guess you could call it, my general team, is Mr. Tartaglia Child. Uh, this character is extremely fun, and if you have this unit, I highly recommend trying to get him to be the best that he could be. Um, I got lucky. Um, I was able to luck sack a Skyward Harp from Story Gotcha when I was rolling on there. So I, you know, this pretty much solidified me building this unit to, the best he can be. Right. So I guess let's start with overall attribute, overall fucking numbers, stats. Yeah, stats. So he currently has over 2k attack. This is by himself without any buffs, without double pyro, without Bennett ult. He just by himself has 2.2 thousand attack, which is fucking good. Um, I'm very proud of this number. I know it could go higher. My artifacts aren't perfect, but they're almost there, and that's what I like. So his defense, whatever. Elemental masteries, whatever. He doesn't really his reactions aren't that great, so it's whatever. Crit rate and crit damage. These two are stats that I've been working on for a long time. I think that they can both still be better. So I'm always on the lookout to try to get him some more crit damage. Generally speaking, 45% crit rate is is typically where you want to be. I'm almost there. Could use a little bit more crit rate. So these two stats I need to work on. His energy recharge is whatever. Um, Hydro damage bonus, he almost has 100 just by himself, which is amazing. So let's get into why he's so good. So I obviously have him at C0. If I had the chance to roll more, I would have definitely rolled for C1. Or even just C, like honestly, all of his constellations are game breaking. This shit's nuts. This shit's nuts. This is whatever. This is nuts. This shit's nuts. This is whatever. This shit is broken. So all of his constellations are very, very good. If I had the chance, I would go back to roll at least C1. Just because having a decreased skill cooldown on him is just so important. This is so broken. Yeah, his talents, they're all so his skill is maxed. I need to get him to 90 before I can ascend the skill anymore. I'm still working on his ult. I still need books. I don't know when I'll farm these, admittedly, because I'm kind of backlogged on what I have to farm. But honestly, his meat and potatoes is this. This isn't gonna get leveled anymore. This is just there, the way it is. Actually, it probably could get leveled, but probably just one more time. But this is the way it is. This is the way it is. So, um, so I guess the next thing to go over is his artifacts, and we will start with the flower. So the flower, it's honestly pretty bad. I know I can do much better. Admittedly, if I had dodged energy recharge upgrades and put them into like crit damage, this flower would be much better. But it is what it is, and it's probably the best that I'll get for him currently. His feather, on the other hand, is amazing. It's crit rate, crit damage, and attack percent. Like, these are literally his 3 best stats. Like, the HP literally doesn't matter. This flower is a godlike flower. I mean feather, and yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. This is off piece. The more I think about it, the more I think that this would actually be better on him had it not double rolled defense already, which is eh. There's also this, but eh. Actually, wait, no, not this. There's also this, but it's like eh. But then I'm losing out on the 5% crit rate. I don't know. It's a choice I'll have to make at some point. But you know, this is off piece. This is probably the best I'll get for inset hydro damage. Which means, admittedly, I should give this like an inset, and then make this the off piece, because then I can go back to using like this or something. But it is what it is. This piece is fucking nuts. So I was able to dodge everything, and I put it all into attack percentage. So I'm not touching this piece. This piece is probably his forever. It's just super good because I dodged all the bad. So yeah, those are his artifacts. They could be better, as I've said, and I do hope that I can make them better. But honestly, at that point, the only thing I'd be looking for is like an inset timepiece with crit rate, crit damage, and then like energy recharge, and then it literally would not matter what the last stats are. So like this is a good replacement, but it would have to roll at least 2 more times into crit rate for me to even consider. Yeah, it would have to roll 2 more times into crit rate for me to consider like swapping it out. So Fish's artifacts are not done. I have not farmed a single bit of Thundering ever. All I wanted was the 2-piece set, and that's what I got. Her artifacts are terrible. This character is not done being built. Yeah, this character's not done, is pretty much what I want to say. Oz still has to get leveled, but I believe I'm using these for somebody else. And if I'm not mistaken, it's you. No. Who was I using these for then? Or maybe these were these Keqings? All I know is that they were somebody's, and I wasn't going to use them on her. Either way. Let's go over Fish. Fish has 1.2k attack, which the way I play her is fine. Her stats don't really matter because she's just Oz. I have her at C4. If I can get her to C6, I'll do it. So I would like to get C6, but this is her. This is stringless. I'm using stringless on her, because like, you know, it kind of makes sense to. Because with the way I play her, I just swap. I drop the bird, and then I, swap off, and then child goes to town. So I don't really need her stats to be that great, though I would like to get her artifacts sorted at some point. I think after I'm finished farming all of Keqing's ascension materials from the lightning boss, I'll make my way over to farming Thundering Fury domain for fish pieces and Keqing pieces. Ganyu. Oh, Ganyu. I love this character. This character is amazing. Currently I have her with this bow. It was originally Favonius, but I have since decided to transition her over to a sort of main DPS role. So with that, I have been revising her artifacts a little bit. I honestly don't think I'm gonna change these, just because like they're so good. Um, so I guess we'll start with the flower again. This is her weakest piece, by the way, and yeah, this is her weakest piece. So let that sink in. Um, yeah, that's her weakest piece. Um, this piece rolled twice into attack percent, and then all the rest into crit damage, and I high rolled each time. This feather's nuts. This feather is godlike, which is why I don't really want to change her to noblesse. Because if I do, I'm never getting a feather like this again. So this flower, I could do better. In fact, I think I have better. Oops. I think I have better. Yeah, I have better. Like, this is just objectively better than this. But, I haven't swapped her over yet. Though I do plan to move her over to a 4 cryo. Using this, I think, as an off piece. But, so that means I will have to get another feather. Whoops. I will have to get her another feather at some point. Like, this is the closest thing I have, and like even then, it just kind of doesn't compare. Yeah, like this, this is just nuts. This is also what I want to change. I want to get her an attack percentage timepiece, but again, the substats rolled so well that it makes me almost not want to. Cause like this would be what I replace it with, right? So it would have to roll everything into crit damage for me to say, okay, it's better. Which, so far it has. So far it hasn't. I've only leveled it to +2. But starting off with 6% crit damage is pretty nice. So there's a chance I level it, but I don't know. Like, this piece is just so good. But there's always a chance that I swap. This is her inset cryo damage cup. 21% crit damage. Like, this is probably the best I'll get. It's inset, so she gets to keep it. This is her off piece. Not that great, but it's crit rate, which she needed, so there we go. As for her weapon, there's a part of me that wants to swap this out for like an attack percentage bow that's not rust because of the decrease in charge attack. So there is part of me that wants to do that, but then the other half of me is like, just leave her with Blackcliff because it's a really good stat stick. So, oops. I meant to do this. So with everything, she has a 42% crit rate and 184% crit damage, which is fucking bonkers. So the only thing I would need would be an attack percentage timepiece. And then I would have the perfect main DPS Ganyu. Using 2 Noblesse, 2 Cryo. But there is always the chance of me swapping her over to 4-piece Cryo. And using these Noblesse pieces as like some, and then once Ayaka comes out, I'll swap these 2 pieces off of back onto Ganyu. Because once Ayaka comes out, like, this character is relegated to being a support. Like, there's zero question. So I don't know. I'll update you all next month on what my final choice is. This is Bennett. This character is pretty much what allowed me to even do some of the max risk Arc Knight style contingent contract fucking things that we had with the bosses. His weapon not leveled. I have not gotten around to this. His artifacts garbage. I have not gotten around to this. His constellations, he's C3. It's literally whatever. Like, this is terrible, and this is, like, okay. His best is this. So, he's good. His talents, this is leveled all the way, and so is this. Because I believe somebody else needed plumes, so he does not get the plumes. At least not yet. Now here we have my favorite character in the game, Mona. So this character I'm still kind of working on. She's level 90. She's, I think, the second, because my first 90 was Ganyu that I showed off. She's the second 90 character that I'm going to show off. And she has 46 crit rate, 157% crit damage, you know, pretty average, whatever. Her energy recharge is almost 200%, just like Ganyu. And then only 61% hydro bonus, but this is all coming from her cup and the fact that and because of her passive. So her weapon is Widsith. I am going to enhance this to 60 at some point. So probably next Tuesday I'll start farming this out. But I say that, but then I remember that like I have so many other weapons to level, so it's probably going to stay at 80, at least for now. In terms of artifacts, this is where things get a little weird. This flower is great. Flower's great, right? Probably one of the better flowers that I have. Because 10% crit rate, 15 crit damage, and you know, a nice amount of energy recharge. This feather is also pretty good, with 21 crit damage. And, you know, the attack percentage is pretty weak, but, you know, whatever. This is where I'm torn. Because I honestly think she wants an attack percentage timepiece. However, with that being said, the ability to be able to spam my ult is so nice that it almost makes this better. So I think for the sake of how I play Mona, this is better. Though I wouldn't mind using this. So, yeah. This her off piece, this is pretty bad. Honestly, like, this might just be better. Oops. Like, bonk. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's better. Because, like, oh no, I lose 7 crit damage. Actually, its attack percentage is weaker. Huh. Oops. Keep doing that. Bonk. Oh, what about this one? Nah, this one sucks. Yeah, so this is her best. The best one I have. This is crit rate, as pretty much expected. Though I think now I have better crit rates. No, I don't. This sucks. This is garbage! Why did I level this? This is actually garbage. Why did I level that? It's so bad. Whatever. She is C2. She's currently my highest constellation for a 5-star. She spooked a lot. So yeah, that's what happens when you get 1 copy plus 2 extra. Which, let me tell you, this is great. This is also great. This is fucking amazing. This, hilariously good. But this right here is probably her best upgrade. So if I can get 2 more copies, I'll be smooth sailing. Bido. For a long time, I regarded this character as the best character on my account, and I still do. But her age and the fact that she was the first character I built is starting to show. While her stats are good, this is terrible. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Like, I don't know where she's even getting this. She probably scales with it. And then, I don't know where she's getting this either. But yeah, this is her weapon. This is the crafted claymore. It's refinement 2, though. Whatever. These are what I want to change. This is what I want to change. Whoops. I want to run her 4 glad. And I think I can do that. So starting with the flower. This flower, pretty basic. You know, not gonna make anyone's heads turn. But comparing to the alternative, like, this is probably the best I'm gonna get? Question mark? Yeah, because like this sucks. This sucks. Like, this is just decent. This feather, again, it rolled high into attack percentage when it could have rolled high into crit. I could do better. So, I actually do want to see if I have any better glad flowers. Which, it is not looking like that's the case. Oh, I have a lot down here. Oh boy. Oh boy, these are all bad. Oh boy. Oh boy, those are all bad. Yeah, so this is the best I have for her. It is what it is. This piece, garbage. Can't wait to get rid of this. Do I have a better attack percentage? I don't even know. I don't think so. Like, what the fuck? These are so bad. This is so bad. This is terrible. Do I have any physical damage bonuses? This could be good depending on what it rolls. This also could be good depending on what it rolls. These could all be pretty good depending on what they roll. Which sucks because this is an inset piece. So is this. Where's her off piece? Oh, it's this. Ugh. 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 Yeah, so I need to completely like redo her build. This build is bad. And I want to redo it. But once I can start reliably farming gladiator pieces, honestly, in, you know, maybe a week, I'll be able to start reliably doing that, so... So, yeah, let's continue going over the builds. Klee, this character is not built. I'm not gonna lie. Her weapon is average. Well, I'll get into Ningguang in a minute. This character is average. Her artifacts are average. They are so bad. I need to get back into the Pyro domain and farm more artifacts for her. She's C0, and her talents are disproportionately leveled because I made a mistake while leveling, and her auto attacks now do more than her alt and E, which is Pepe Laugh. So, next we have my newest build that I'm working on, Miss Ningguang. This character still needs to get a level 80 weapon at least, though I do plan to take this, I think, to level 90 at some point. Probably not right away. I'm probably not going to build this character until I'm done with Keqing, who is coming up on Raid Up in 3 weeks? No, 4 weeks. Yeah, so in about a month, Keqing will be on Raid Up, which is nice. So again, she's not built. She has no artifacts. I'm probably going to build her 2 Glad, 2 Petra. Yeah. So she is C4. And I know that C6 is her best constellation. So, whoops. And because I know that, if I'm going to do this, if I'm going to full commit, I'm going to roll the last 2 copies the next time she's on Raid Up. So whenever that is, that's when I'll be rolling. This is Main Traveler. I have not built this character at all. This character is purely a Animo stick for when I want to run double Animo for the sprite, for the stamina reduction. Chi-Chi is interesting because, much in the same vein as like Bido, this character was one of the earliest characters that I built, and her artifacts are just there to provide 4-piece maidens. That's it. And even then, 4-piece maidens isn't really that great, but, you know, it's her best in slots, so I'll probably have to refarm all of her artifacts. Sucrose is another one of those units where I want to refarm all of her artifacts. Especially her book, I want to get this leveled for her, since it's Elemental Mastery. Her artifacts are, again, like, garbage. So, I'm still using a 4-star artifact on this character. Like, good god. And then after Sucrose, I think that's it. I have Zhongling leveled, but again, like, not built. I mean, I say not built, but, you know, whatever. Not built. Not built. Not built. Pepe Laugh. Imagine having a 5-star and refusing to build him. Pepe Laugh. Not built. Not built. Definitely not building. Not built. Not built. Not built. Definitely not building. Definitely not building. So, yeah. So those are the characters I have. There's one 5-star noticeably missing. I did not roll for Albedo. I thought Albedo's banner was garbage. The 4 stars on it were not very good. And yeah. So I didn't roll. And now I am patiently waiting for my beauty, my wife, Keqing to come on Raid Up. And from that point, we'll see where the game goes. So because this is both December and January, I feel like it's going to be pertinent to show some inventory stuff. This is currently my only 5-star weapon that I can use. I have this, but again, I'm probably going to give it over to Zhongli or Hu Tao. If she uses this, I don't know. You know, whatever. This is 90, this is 90, this is 90. Then I stopped. Cause I'm gonna be real honest with you. The scaling from 80 to 90 on most weapons is not very good. Like, It just is not very good. And it's not worth the 200 something crystals that I only currently have 88 of to get it there. So as for my Keqing, she already has her bested slot. Where is it? There it is. I do have Black Sword all ready to go for my Keqing. This will be level 90 upon her acquisition, and so will she. So she will join the 90 squad almost immediately because I'm pre-farming for her, and then I'm also doing my daily artifact runs, daily rock runs from all 3 locations. I say 3 locations, but it's really only 2 locations and the third one that spawns every day. So I guess that's it. Like, I don't really know what else to kind of go over. I need to queue up more rocks. So do this. Okay. So in terms of battle pass, honestly, I'm glad they're adding for frag resins to this, because this will give me more of an incentive to like actually give a shit. And even then, I don't really give a shit, since I max resin refresh every day anyway. Battle pass is kind of a joke. Yeah, yada yada yada. Skyward Harp is broken. Child's broken. Ganyu's broken. Fish is nuts. And Bennett's nuts. So I feel like this team is currently my best team in terms of like just like popping this and just going nuts, right? And then like, I would swap, drop this, drop that, drop the ult, and then go back to auto-attacking with Mr. Child. So that's currently the team that I do. His skill doesn't really matter because usually by the time I cycle back to him, everything's dead. He is quite broken, and I definitely think everyone should have rolled this character. He's so good if you build him properly. So yeah, I think that'll do it for me. I've been talking for half an hour. I will see you next month at the end of February when I will hopefully have a Keqing to my name. I can't do this, hold on. Ah, fuck. See y'all next time.